What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a classic retro, like a throwback movie review, whatever you want to call it. I'll figure out a good name for it. But today I'm reviewing Reservoir Dogs, directed by Quentin Tarantino. I chose this because I'm going later today to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And so I'm just kind of tie into the director, so I'm going to try to tie in whatever review I do before the new release has some kind of connection with that movie. So Reservoir Dogs came out about 1992 or 93, I forget. I didn't watch it until I was in high school, around 2000, but it really got me into Quentin Tarantino. This movie stars Steve Buscemi, Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, amongst others. Those are like the main characters. It's a simple story, and that's why I love it. It's not going to take me long to review this movie. It's just a very simple story. It's basically about a diamond heist gone wrong because there's a rat in the crew. Now, the movie is famous for its opening. It has one of the best openings, personally, I think. It's probably top 10, top 20 openings in cinema history. The guys, this group of gangsters, criminals, whatever you want to call them, they're all sitting at breakfast. They're talking about Madonna, talking about tipping etiquette, not talking about just guy nonsense, but during that scene, you're getting to know all the characters. Now, there's, like I said, a group of criminals, and then there's the guys who are leading to set up the heist. The boss is Joe Cabot, and his son, nice guy Eddie. But most of the guys, they get eliminated during the movie. I don't want to give too much away. Don't want to give out too many spoilers. But what I love about the movie is that opening scene and how they're talking about almost nothing, but you're getting introduced to everybody. You're getting to know everybody's dynamic, their temperament. It's a beautiful thing. It's great character development. I really love that scene. And then the rest of the movie pretty much takes place in a warehouse. I love movies that take place in a closed setting. There's something about it I like. I don't know. Something like the familiarity, the aesthetic of it, and I like small casts like this one. There's not, outside of that first scene where you get everybody, like I said, a lot of the characters get taken out. So you're down to probably about 5 or 6 characters throughout the rest of the movie. You have a rat, and then you have like an old school criminal gangster. He's very professional. That's played by Harvey Keitel. He plays Mr. White. Oh yeah, all the characters are like named with colors, just so they don't, just for like writing purposes. They won't get caught. They don't know anybody else's name. So who we're left with after all the dust settles from the heist is Mr. White, Mr. Pink, Mr. Blonde, and Mr. Orange. I don't want to give out who is the rat, but my favorite character in the movie is played by Steve Buscemi. He plays Mr. Pink. Just a little bit unhinged, just like a little bit off, but he's professional. He wants to keep everything in order. He's in one of like the bigger action scenes. There's action in the movie. There is a lot of violence, but it's pretty well done, if that makes sense. It is rated R, by the way. It's a Tarantino movie. I think all his movies are rated R. But he's running away from the cops. That's a tremendous scene where he's like shooting back at him. That's just basically setting up and showing you how they keep the diamonds. The diamonds are still theirs. But the closing scene is tremendous. There's a rat. There's a torture scene with a cop. Mr. Blonde, he's kind of like the crazy dude. He's played by Mark Madsen. He's this off-the-hook cowboy, but he's loyal. So just great character development, great dialogue. It's an hour and a half, so I love it for that reason alone. It's on Amazon Prime right now, so if you have Amazon Prime, I would definitely recommend checking out. Like I said, it's only an hour and a half. If you're planning on to go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think this would be a good one to go see. There's also Pulp Fiction. That's on Netflix right now. Hateful Eight, I don't like that so much, but that's his newest movie. So if you're trying to go watch his newest film before this one, that's a good one to watch as well. But yeah, just good action, good dialogue, and one thing I really love about this movie as well is that it's, I think, the only movie I've ever seen where there's literally no romance. There's not a hint, not a glance, not a touch of romance. So they don't talk about romance. There's no wives, no girlfriends, no nothing, no crushes. It's just them and this story of this bank heist. And you get to know little backstories here and there. You get to learn the backstory of Mr. Orange, Mr. Blonde, and Mr. White being their kind of the prominent characters. But yeah, it's just a simple story taking place in a warehouse, the fallout of a bank heist. To put it simply, I know my thing was all over the place, but yeah, I love this movie. Check it out. I'll be back tomorrow with the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood review. I'm gonna go see that in a little bit. But hope y'all are doing well, getting ready for the weekend. Y'all be well and be easy.